My ex's new girlfriend messaged me with a warning. She found the same folder I found, the one with 14 names. The notification popped up at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday, a message request from someone I didn't recognize. Her profile picture showed her with Ryland, the man I dated for 2 years before leaving him 8 months ago. My heart started pounding before I even opened it. Hi, I know this is weird, but I'm dating Ryland now, and I found something on his laptop that I need to ask you about. Please don't ignore this. I stared at the screen for a full minute before responding. What did you find? Her reply came instantly, like she'd been waiting. A folder hidden in his documents labeled with a random string of numbers. Inside, there are files on 14 different women. Photos, addresses, daily schedules, notes about their habits and routines. Your name is on one of the files. My hands went completely cold. I knew exactly what folder she was talking about because I found it too. That was why I left. The night I discovered it, I was using his laptop to order dinner because my phone was dead. I accidentally clicked the wrong folder and my entire world collapsed. My file was the most detailed. Hundreds of photos of me that I never knew he took. Screenshots of my private messages with friends that he somehow accessed. Notes about what time I left for work and what time I came home. A list of every man I talked to with assessments of whether they were threats. At the bottom of my file was a rating from 1 to 10 on something he called compliance level. I was rated a 7 with a note that said, needs more isolation before phase 2. I never found out what phase 2 meant. I packed my things while he was at work and never went back. I blocked him everywhere and moved to a different apartment without telling anyone our mutual friends might contact. I thought I was safe. I thought I was the only one. The new girlfriend's next message made me realize how wrong I was. There's a file for someone named Delia. Do you know her? My blood turned to ice. Delia was his girlfriend before me. She'd moved across the country suddenly and cut contact with everyone. He told me she was unstable and couldn't handle a real relationship. I believed him. I knew her. What does her file say? The girlfriend took a long time to respond. There's a section at the bottom labeled outcome. It says completed with a date from 3 years ago. I stopped breathing. Completed 3 years ago. Delia disappeared 3 years ago. I told the girlfriend to get out of that apartment immediately. Don't pack. Don't explain. Just leave. She said she couldn't because he was home and would ask questions. I told her to pretend she was going to grab food and drive straight to a police station. He monitors my location through my phone. He'll know if I go somewhere unexpected. I told her to leave the phone. She said she couldn't because then he'd know something was wrong. I could feel her panic through the screen. I could feel the walls closing in on her the same way they closed in on me. The same way they probably closed in on Delia and the 12 other women in that folder. I called the police myself and gave them everything. The folder I'd screenshotted before I left. The new girlfriend's messages. Delia's name and the date she completed. The detective who took my statement went quiet for a long time when I mentioned the word completed. Then he asked if I knew the names of any other women in the folder. I only remembered a few. One was a coworker Ryland mentioned casually years ago. One was a barista at a coffee shop we used to visit. One was his neighbor from before we dated. The detective found 3 of them. 2 had moved suddenly without explanation, just like Delia. The third had been reported missing for 18 months. Her family thought she ran away. Her file said in progress, with a date from 2 weeks before she vanished. They arrested Ryland that night. The girlfriend got out safely because the police arrived before he realized anything was wrong. They searched his apartment and found a second laptop with files going back nearly a decade. Not 14 women, 23. 7 were marked completed. 4 were marked in progress. The rest were labeled candidates, including 3 women he'd apparently just started researching. One of them worked at a gym he'd joined last month. She had no idea he'd been photographing her through the window. The trial starts next month. I'll be testifying along with 8 other women who survived whatever phase 2 was supposed to be. Delia's family finally has answers. The new girlfriend sends me messages sometimes late at night when she can't sleep. She always says the same thing. Thank you for responding. Most people would have ignored a message from their ex's new girlfriend. I tell her I almost did. I almost deleted it without reading. I almost let her become number 8.